EA Sports is proud to bring you continuing coverage of the National Football League. And we're just about ready to get this one started. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. Chris, any comments before we kick this one off?
I think the thing is you have to have good quarterback play, because if you have that, you can withstand a lot of adversity. The team with that definitely has an advantage here.
They come out in the nickel. Smith calls for motion left. Back to pass. They get to him. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
Little handoff. He fights forward to about the 33. They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Drops back. Looks down the field. And it's caught. Brought down around the 46-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
It's the tailback. Gains his way to the 39-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Drops back on first down. He needs to get the pass off. Loose football. Gore recovered it. They're right there to recover the fumble that time, Chris, and they'll keep possession.
It's not often that a fumbled ball bounces right back to you like that. That was just good luck.
Smith drops back. Dumps it out left. And it's knocked down. Battle was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. They'll face third down again here. The 49ers come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Throws out right. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. Lead is set back, ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. He gets it away. It'll go out at the 11. Here's a look at the key playmakers on the Browns offense. Lewis on the inside handoff. Tackled at the 14. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. Here's the give. Cuts back and he's dropped. 5-yard gain, and that makes it third down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. 2 tight ends here. He throws left. He's brought down at the 24-yard line, and that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
And they get him right around the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Browns line up with an offset I backfield. Little handoff. He's tackled at the 31. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run.
Gain of 2.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Lewis, the lone back. He throws right. He's dropped in the open field. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Zastadil to punt. He punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. He fakes it. Now he's scrambling. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. He's looking to throw. Pass to the middle. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. Good pickup there.
Boy, that's a tough throw and catch that time. Tight coverage, able to thread it in there, and good play by the receiver.
2 tight end formation this time. Man in motion. All kinds of pressure. Makes the reception. And he made a great open field tackle. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
He drops back. Short throw to the right. He steps out at midfield. How about that catch?
When you have a receiving weapon at the tight end position, it just makes it so much easier to pick up those little first downs.
They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 48-yard line. Gore gains around 3 yards on the counter play.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Back to throw. Short pass. And they get him around the 40-yard line. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Gore on the give. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Gore gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Come on. Green 88. Green 88. Left. Close left over the right. Let's go.
Play action. Past the line. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Good work there to get a few yards on the scramble.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
Gets it off. He's dropped at the 16. A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
Drops back on first down. Passes to the end zone. It's picked off. Huge hit. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Anderson hands off to the left. Hit and dropped behind the line. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Lewis gets about a yard on the play. 3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 15. San Francisco brings in their prevent defense. There are 7 DBs on the field. Drops back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. Smith knocks it down. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Punts it. Rossum takes it at the 45. And that wasn't a very impressive return on that one.
Well, at least he got a few yards on that play. You'd expect a little bit more out of a return man, but I'm not so sure if the kick coverage was so good or the return was not so good, but either way, a little short gain on that one.
Not much time to throw. Comes down with it. The defender gets him to the ground. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Drops back. Fires it right. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Toss. He's brought down around the 28-yard line. Gore gains 7 yards on that play. From the 28-yard line, San Francisco will line up in a jumbo set here. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. It wasn't a big gain, but he got them enough to convert.
Yeah, the defense really played that one pretty well, but anytime you get in those short yardage situations, you can't allow that ball carrier to fall forward. If he does, typically you pick up the first down.
He doesn't get back to the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Go, baby. Touch. Blue 45. Blue 45. What that screen out here? This dude right here tight. Cloud left, over right. Over right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Off his back foot. And they get him right around the 10-yard line. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? And before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
They'll throw on first down. The pocket is collapsing. He's tackled at the 2. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, That's a good throw.
Throws while on the run. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Good call there. They just bulldoze in for the score.
Well, there you have the first play that everybody puts in their playbook. As simple as that. Just the quarterback keeps the ball and crams it in. Big job that time by the offensive line.
Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Harrison fields it at the 3. Drilled at the 32-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. Anderson is under center. Single back formation this time. Drops back. With the hard throw out to his right. Tackled at the 48-yard line. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
Here's a draw. Brought down around the 49-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Anderson drops back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Knocked out right around the 24-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Six.
They'll throw on 1st down. They picked it off. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
Play action. Here's the throw. Poole knocks it away. Battle wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. From their own 21-yard line. San Francisco comes out with 2 tight ends.
18-inch HD flat panel display for home or office.
They go with the run. Brought down behind the line. Solid hit with the safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
He drops back. He's under pressure. He's there for the catch. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the 1st down. Good play defensively there.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. He fields the punt at the 20. He's tackled at about the 25-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Cleveland goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. Throws out to the left. And they get him at about the 39-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
Looks to pass. He throws it. Defender gets his hand on it. Juravicius was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Guest service booth located on the lower level.
There's a play fake. Rifles this one out to the left. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
We played a quarter. The score is 7-0. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go, keep playing. 18.
Lewis, the ball carrier. He lost yardage on the play. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
He fights forward to around midfield. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Drops back. Rockets it out. And it's picked off. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
They line up at the 37. They line up in a one-back set.
Hey, watch the sideline. Blue 45. Blue 45. Screen, down, screen.
He drops back. Short pass to his left. He makes a great open field tackle and a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Defense has it. Ball came loose and the defense was right there to pick it up.
It's amazing, isn't it? When that ball gets on the ground, to watch these defenders, watch the intensity change as they're going after that big turnover.
Looks to pass. Throws right. And he caught it. The completed pass goes for a gain of 7. The Browns come out in the ace formation. Lewis on the draw. Brought down at the 39-yard line. He was able to get down the field for a gain of 7, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Oh, yeah, he put his dancing shoes on there. One little juke, fake him out, get your head down, pick up the first down. Nice play.
Lewis gets the carry. And they get him at about the 29-yard line. 9-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. From the 30-yard line.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Cleveland lines up in a double tight set.
Let's get it. Fighting team. Hey, get it right here. Let's go.
He's looking to throw. He needs to get rid of it. Batted away. Winslow was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. I don't think there's any question as to how this offense wants to pick up this first down. They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 28-yard line. That was a tough few yards to pick up.
Running the ball to convert those third and short situations is a bit of a lost art in the game right now. A lot of teams throwing the football there, but not this team. They went back to power football and converted.
Hands it to the back. Tackled at about the 23-yard line. 4-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. From the 24-yard line, the Browns line up with two tight ends.
Let's go get it, baby. Watch the back. Whoever got the back. Let's go,
Back to throw. Defense closing in. Fails to connect with his man. The quarterback put a little too much on that last pass.
We all know what a great arm this guy has. That time he showed it off a little too much.
He drops back to pass. Makes the grab. He's dropped at the 20-yard line. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Here's the kick. Gathered at the 6. Brought down at the 31. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey, watch this, man. Scatter.
Throws it short. Completed. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Norris gains about 5 yards on the play. Ace backfield this time. Gets the ball away. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Nice catch that time in coverage.
There are some receivers out there with such great hands that the quarterback is going to take a few more chances with them than he would other players. This receiver has the ability to make those kinds of catches.
They're going to pitch it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. And he catches it. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
The 49ers line up with 4 wideouts. Looking to throw. Passes to his left. Tipped away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Hurry up, 56. Fighting team. Fighting team. You stop the run first.
Fakes to the back. Pass is complete.
Anderson.
Vickers picks up 2 yards with that grab, so that'll make it 2nd down. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. Back to pass. Looks for a man open. With the catch. Tackled at the 47-yard line. Hard to cover, pure speed.
And the worst part was you could see the defender thought he had him covered at one time, but there's just no match for that kind of speed.
They line up at the 47. Out of the shotgun.
Fighting team! Double left, ace left.
He looks to throw on first down. Interception. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety's known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Take the hard count. Tiger.
Passes the ball. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Play fake. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 42. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He's dropped, and they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
Here's the give. They tackle him for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Blue 45! Blue 45! You playing, fellas? Let's go! Go, baby, come on.
Looking to throw. Gets the pass away. He's brought down around the 28-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Green 88! Green 88!
They hand it off. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
48! We gotta watch the ball, y'all. Scatter!
He drops back to pass, and they're coming after him. There for the reception. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Loss of 3 on the completion, so that'll make it third down. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Throws it. Makes the catch. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, but I don't know in the future.
First down, looking to throw. Tries for the end zone. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Bruce was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. San Francisco will line up in a jumbo set here. He didn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The 49ers come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. Smith back to throw. Looking for a receiver. The pass falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. And it's good. I had my doubts about that kick.
Yeah, he just squeezed that one in there, didn't he? I'm sure he's going to be exhaling for about the next 30 seconds.
He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. He's hammered at the 31. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Hayden goes in motion. He drops back to pass. Fires it out. And they get him around the 42-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
He needs to make a decision. He's brought down about the 43-yard line, and that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Winslow comes in motion. First down, looking to throw. He makes another catch. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
There's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Anderson hasn't missed yet. He's under pressure. Lewis was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. Looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. And he's drilled at the 43-yard line. Boy, you talk about taking a big hit.
Boy, oh boy, he's got to be feeling that one right now. That is one nasty shot. And honestly, I think people are surprised just to see him get up.
Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
The halfback with the carry. Dropped behind the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Smith drops back. Goes through his read. There for the catch. What a brutal hit. The quarterback's been putting up some good yardage.
And having success early in the game like this frees up your running game because the defenses have to keep defensive backs in coverage, so now there's more space for that running attack.
Hands it off. And they didn't get it. Got a couple, but will still be short of the market.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Cribbs fields it at the 31. He's dropped right around the 38-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
The halfback with the carry. And they get him right around the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. 2 minutes left in the half. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Anderson back to throw. Short throw to the right. The backer picks it off. The linebacker has some open field. To the 20, to the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Lining up for the point after. Set down. The kick is up. Up and good. And here's the kick. Gathered at the 6. Big hit there to bring him down. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Drops back. He passes short. He's brought down right around the 30-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Dumps it out right. He's tackled right around the 36-yard line. Cribbs picks up around 7 or so with that catch. Good enough for a first down.
You can tell this defense is still thinking about the deep ball. They're playing back, they're playing off these receivers, and those short throws are going to be there until they make a change.
Anderson drops to throw. Looks down the field. Pass completed. Tackled at the 33-yard line. What an incredible throw into coverage.
He threw that ball so hard. I'm surprised his arm didn't go with the ball that time. What a throw.
He took a shot at the 32-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Huge pressure by the defense, and he catches it with no one around. And they get him right around the 20-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They motion to the left. Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. They sacked him. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops, get that ball out of there quickly.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. That attempt didn't look like it had a chance.
Yeah, he worked that one over the bar, didn't he? You could see the body language and the tilt. He was trying to squeeze and it just made a good kick.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The offense will take over at the 29-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. They'll give it off here. He doesn't get back to the line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 17-6. The kick is away. Harrison from the 3. Drilled at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Lewis is the single setback. He throws on the run. Brought down at the 49-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Nice play fake. Brings it in. Tackled at the 28-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 28. Anderson comes to the line under center. Offense lines up in an I. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 25. A gain of 3 yards. That brings up 2nd down. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. Single set backfield this time. Looking to throw. Surveys the field. And it's completed. And he just got hammered. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Hayden in motion. Little handoff. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
It's good. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Nice play fake. And the back has some running room. He's dropped at the 42. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Luke 45. Luke 45. Toby 32. Come on now. Cross right. Lucy.
He's dropped for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Looks to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 48-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep getting up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
It's the tailback. It's a fumble. Wright scoops it. The defense came up with the ball on that one.
And there is no worse feeling in the world than to cough one up and watch a defense jump on top of it.
Cleveland goes with the ace set here. They'll give it off here. He fights forward to about the 39. And a pickup of about 2. That'll bring up second down. Anderson is under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. They hand it off again. Brought down at the 40. Not a lot on that play, and so it'll be third down. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. They give it to the tailback. And they get him about the 43-yard line. The defense was ready on that series, and they had all the answers for what the offense tried to do.
And that's a humbling experience for any offense. When you go out there and have those 3-and-out series, you just go back to the sideline a little embarrassed, and the defense, they're upset.
Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Let's go left. Left.
The defense has him surrounded. It's completed. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. From the 46-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. And they use motion. He's looking to throw. Passes the line. Tackled at the 40. 7-yard pickup on the scramble by the quarterback. San Francisco is going with the offset I backfield. Fakes to the back. Gets the pass out. Brings this one in. And he's knocked out at the 24-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
One man in the backfield. Flips it out short. He's dropped around the 20-yard line. 4-yard gain on that play fake. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 20. San Francisco lines up in the offset I this time. He threw off his back foot. Finally makes the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
They line up in a double tight set. San Francisco sends a man in motion. He's brought down at the 2. About 6 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and goal coming up. Ball on the 2-yard line. The 49ers line up with an offset I backfield.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Hey, let's go now! Tennessee!
Smith is going to be sacked for a loss. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
They really are going to have to find a way to slow down the blitz.
Always thought it was so difficult to block linebacker blitzes because more often than not, it's a tight end or a back who has to try and step up and take on these great, athletic, big pass-rushing guys.
He put that one right through the upright. He kicks it. At the 30. Big hit there to bring him down. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The 49ers bring in the nickel package. Give to the tailback. And they get him around the 39-yard line. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. From their own 39-yard line. Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the eye. They're going to pitch it. He's dropped at the 40. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 40-yard line. Runs up as the single back. He's under a heavy rush. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Anderson comes to the line under center. I formation this time. Fakes to the back. He throws left. Just can't find the range on that one. Stallworth was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They line up at the 41. Offset I formation in the backfield. Cleveland motions right. Looking to throw. Passes to his left. Hit hard at the 39-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 18. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. Gore picks up 5 yards with the carry. Single set backfield. Scrambles for yardage. And they get him at the 23. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that scramble. 3rd and 5 situation. The defense lines up in a dime. Back to throw. He wasn't set when he threw. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Cribbs fields it at the 31. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. I really like this guy's ability to return kicks.
Yeah, you know this guy's been back there making plays since his college days, his high school days, and pee-wee football, flag football, playing touch in the back. This guy can break it no matter where he is.
Gets the pass off. He's dropped at the 40. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Lewis takes the give. And they get him at the 33-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. That brings up second down. Lewis alone in the backfield. Tackled at the 29-yard line. And that run gets him the first down. Nice job.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those first downs and wear down a defense.
Little handoff. He left the defender grabbing air. Brought down at the 27. 3 yards there.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
He's dropped around the 21-yard line. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 2 tight ends. Looks for a man open. Is there for the catch. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Looks to pass. Guns it out. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Let's see if they try to hammer it in here. They hand it off. He's brought down around the 4-yard line. That may be a couple of feet. That'll bring up third down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 1. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Drilled at the 28-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll start at the 28-yard line. Gord lines up as the single back. Gives to the back. Tackled at the 30. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8. San Francisco is going with the offset I backfield.
Blue 45. Come on. All right. Hey, let's go.
Gore gets another handoff. And they get him at about the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Smith lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Green 88. Hey, let's go. Green 88.
And so with 3 in the books, we're locked in a tight one. Our score, 49ers 20, the Browns 12. From their own 30-yard line.
It's coming out quick. Round. 48. Reload. Make a stand, D. Buffalo. Scatter. Hard count.
Drops back with the hard throw out to his left. Great open field tackle. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Come on, let's go. Nickel. Blue 45. Lock him down. Blue 45. That's right there, man. Get ready. Right.
Again with the run. And he's hammered at the 48-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. They line up at the 48. Gord alone back. On the ground with a tailback. And he dropped him in the open field. Nice job there to pick up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Always enjoyed watching those counter plays. Sort of reminds you of the old Washington Redskins and the Hogs, where you get the backside blocked down, those big offensive linemen pulling around. Backs love running that play.
They go with the run. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Out of the I formation.
Let's go! Come on, guys! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Play action. Scans the field. And it's caught. Loose ball. McGinnis recovers the loose ball. That is a very critical turnover.
Oh, you just can't have a bigger mistake than that. You're in complete control of the ball game. You have possession, and you give it right back to them.
They go with the toss. Brought down at the 28-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 28-yard line. Lewis lines up as the deep back. I formation. Nice play fake. Surveys the field. Makes the reception. He's brought down at about the 41. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He throws it. Comes down with it. He's brought down at the 30. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
He gets another carry. And they get him around the 28-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 28-yard line. Anderson lines up under center. Single backfield this time. Lewis gets another carry, and he will lose yardage on the play. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that eighth man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
He makes another reception on the drive. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass, first down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
Lewis on the right side. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
And he's dragged down for the sack. That guy just took a huge hit on that sack. That's one of those plays where you're glad to see him walk away.
This quarterback's a tough guy, but man, you don't ever want to see your quarterback take a shot like that. That kind of a hit can really change the complexion of a game.
And it's knocked loose. Looked like a sure reception, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Well, that's just such a big part of the game. You know these receivers are going to be in position to make a catch. You can either try and knock it down or knock them out.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. It's good. And he put that one through nicely.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy. That was just a cannon shot.
And here's the kick from his own goal line. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. San Francisco at a 4-wide set. Hands it off. They tackle him for a loss. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. San Francisco is going with the offset eye backfield. Throws right. He's there for the catch. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
They'll throw on first down, and they're coming after him. It's picked, and he's got room to run. To the 20, to the 10. They'll score, touchdown. And that late TD might give them the jump they need to pull this game out.
Boy, you try to stay aggressive here in the fourth quarter. You have the lead, and then you turn one over. You now understand why coaches become so conservative late in the game.
So they'll go for 2 here and try to go up by a field goal. Winslow takes off in motion.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Back to pass. Makes the catch for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive from their own 29-yard line. Gord lines up as the single back. Fakes the run. Drops the sure pick. Bruce was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Cleveland lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Run around. Stay inside right here. Let's get off.
Throws it short. Excellent open field tackle. Gain of 4 on that play action pass. From their own 32-yard line. Cleveland brings in their nickel package. Fakes to the back. It's loose. The lineman scoops it up. The ball popped out on that play, but they got it back.
And I can tell you this, just because you recover that fumble doesn't necessarily mean you're going to keep it. You have to be a man to hold on to one of those things at the bottom of a pile.
Lee punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Cribbs fields it at the 30. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Gives it off. Brought down around the 48-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
There's a play fake. And he caught it. He is hit hard on the play. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Anderson gives it left. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That quarterback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a quarterback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Fullback on the inside give. Tackled at the 32-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
Gain of 4.
It's third down now and 8 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. The 49ers line up with a nickelback. He drops back. On the run, he throws it. Gets in for the touchdown. Looked to me that the defense just forgot about him on that play.
Well, I don't know how you forget about somebody that size, but when you have that kind of athleticism and a big body, how do you stop it?
And here's the extra point. The snap, set down, the kick is up. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. Still working. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll start at the 30. First down, 10 to go. Offset I formation in the backfield. Gord on the handoff. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4.
From their own 34-yard line. The 49ers come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. He throws on the run. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. Bruce comes away with 7 yards on the reception. That will also give them a new set of downs to work with.
And that one keeps this drive going. Nice play that time by the quarterback and the receiver.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw. Dumps it out right. Incomplete pass. Johnson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looking to throw. Guns it left. He's brought down around the 46-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He's tackled at the 44-yard line. They get 2 yards.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Here's a counter play. He got depleted. Gore gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7 situation here. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Tennessee, 48.
He drops back to pass. He throws short. What an open field tackle. 6-yard gain through the air on that play.
Nothing too complex about that. The quarterback saw the zone coverage as he dropped out of there on that one and found the open man on the out route.
Tiger. Down. Roll.
They'll throw for the first. He decides to run. And they get him at the 17. And now they'll have to hurry back to the line.
And they're going to have to really start hustling back to the line of scrimmage now because he didn't get out of bounds. Now your offense has to get in that hurry-up mode.
They'll throw on first down. Under heavy pressure. Completed. Tackled at the 13. Bruce gains about 4 yards there. So that'll make it second down. Smith is in the gun. He has 3 receivers. Smith will look to pass. Throws it short. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. Davis was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. 3rd and 6. And this is the 12th play of the drive. Single back formation. Back to pass. Throws left. And he catches it. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and the offense would love to get into the end zone to make this a game again. Up the middle with the fullback. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That'll bring up second down. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. They're crowding the line.
Watch the back, whoever got the back. Watch the switch. Zebra.
Gord on the right side. He's hammered in the backfield. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Looks to pass. He couldn't hang on to it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Nedney can make this a one-possession game with this kick. Here's the kick. And it splits the uprights. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the upright. Kicks it off. Taken at the 5. Hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. There's not much left to do here except kill some clock. This game is pretty much over.
Well, no reason to take a lot of chances here. You just want to run out as much clock as you can. Don't take huge chances. If you have to at the end of the game, rely on your defense to win it.
Anderson with the give. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Handoff to the right. Hit and dropped behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Here's the give. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Wright gains about 5 yards on the run.
That was a big stop there. Now they're going to have to punt the football away. I know there's not a ton of time left on the clock, but plenty of time to get his team right back down the field.
Gets it away cleanly. Rossum fields it at the 24. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. As they come back onto the field, what are your thoughts on what they should do here to get back into this one?
This team has a chance right now to pull off a huge comeback win. Got to get the ball in the end zone. Have to do it in a hurry, but boy, would it be impressive if they pulled this off.
Smith looking to throw. Fumble on the play. The defense comes up with a loose ball. That was a huge turnover.
What a tremendous play by the defense. You really began to get the feeling this offense was getting something going. They stripped the football out of there and kill the drive, kill the momentum.
Come on, D, let's go.
They go with the kneel down.
San Francisco.
It's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 34-yard line. The Browns come out with the offset I. Give to the tailback. He lost yardage on the play. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Browns 30, the 49ers 23.